Okay, so definitely you feel the nice cooling. It really has that beautiful and a very, very, very minimal scent of the rose, just enough to give it that nice calming effect. So really the results on this is you're going to get some hydration. It actually helps take any redness down, but it also is going to really, I take my nice deep breath as I spray it in, and it gives you that nice calming effect. So it helps calm the heart chakra at the same time. So I really find that this is my go-to. I use this as my makeup, right, just in the sequence, usually right after I do my cleansing. I use my rose water morning and at night, or I take it and travel with it, and I have my travel size spray, which is great because this is refillable, and this is a great.
I actually love that guy. I love the little tiny one because it's very
Right?
convenient. Yeah, here at Florida, the way I like to use it is I keep it in my nightstand. I have one in my nightstand and one in my vanity in my bathroom. And so what I do is that when I wake up, I like to set my intention for the day by spritzing myself with a little bit of the rose water, just because it smells so good. I literally spritz it on, give that healing breath. Smells amazing. You could also spritz it in your hair. I also like to spritz it on my pillowcases, as well as right before you're gonna iron your clothes, just to help out, even out your clothes. But we're actually showing the set that we have, which is called the Rose Harvest set, which is really nice, right, Deb?
Love it. I know.
Yeah, we brought in exclusive for our masterclass, and what you actually get the travel size rose water that Deb has, the tiny rose water. Yeah, so that's a 1 ounce bottle, and then you get this taller bottle here, which is the refill, and this is another 5 ounces. So you're getting 6 ounces of rose water, which is really nice.
So it's actually a really good value for that set.
Yeah,
so
it's a really
nice.
good value.
I love having the small one is just as great as having the full size too. So I definitely love that. So I removed that mask. So again, that hibiscus mask for me is my definitely game changer for my skin. It just gives it that clarity and just gives it a really nice translucent look to your skin. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next product, and that's going to be for Isaac, and we're going to move it over to him, and he's going to show us about this beautiful essence.
Yeah, so I'm going to start with an essence. So yeah, what's an essence? An essence is a thinner version of a serum. So when you think of essence, it's very, very thin. It's not thick or heavy at all. This is the first thing you put on before any of your skincare routine. So after you cleanse and tone, literally you just need about 3 drops, right, Deb?
Yeah, I'm going to do, so I'm going to do more of a layer, as where Isaac is going to do more of a cocktail.
A cocktail, yeah. So our Blanc Gardenia is meant to basically even out your complexion. It's going to help with hyperpigmentation. Not only that, a lot of us have age spots where they come and develop. For me, scarring after a breakout here and there. So this is, if you notice, I have a spot here that's vanishing slowly. This used to be darker on my skin. The essence has really helped. It's a booster that I've added to my skincare that has really brought that radiance to my skin, which is really nice. So that clarity that you see whenever anyone asks me like, oh, your skin is very bright and even, what do you use? I truly use this religiously, and I add it into my skincare. What I do is I actually mix it in with this one serum, Deb. Yes. Which is Deb's favorite.
Okay, so this definitely is my favorite. Okay, I have to tell you that if I always think, what's that one product that's going to be my favorite? It's hard to really pick a favorite, right?
Yeah, that's hard.
I keep saying like, gee, that's my favorite, but no, this is my favorite. I love it all. So, but the bio lifting serum. Okay, so for the I don't like to use the word, but for my clients or myself, and once you get to let's say over 40, okay? So this is your go-to serum, okay? I'm gonna use every description in the book for this one because it does it all. It's a scientific powerhouse. It really is gonna give you the total anti-age that you're looking for. And why? Because it has those powerful botanicals that really work to give you instantly. So the beauty of this is when I'm going to apply it too as I speak about it, but you can always chime in, Isaac, too. But I use about 2 to 3 drops
Yeah,
And
two or three drops
I'm
is
right.
usually pretty
So
easy.
it has these powerful anti-wrinkle hexapeptides that really work like a natural version of Botox. Okay, so you're gonna see, I mean, can you see that glow that it gives on your skin immediately? It feels wonderful and beautiful, but it's going to give you that firming and lifting. So it has, you
That
know,
everybody wants.
right. So don't forget about, I also do like the neck area
The
as
neck
well.
area.
I kind
You
of
can
do,
even mix it with your neck cream, which is really nice. Yeah,
yes.
blend it in together. So
So
yeah, so Deb loves to layer. I like to cocktail and blend together. So I'm gonna
I
grab,
think it's a cocktail. Don't think I know.
yeah. There's another cocktail that you like that's
Yeah,
coming up.
right. That's coming up.
Yeah, so literally I have the essence, 3 drops. I'm gonna grab the biolifting serum and I'm just gonna grab 3 drops. The benefit that I like about it, not just the lifting and firming from it and the hydration you're gonna get, this is the serum and it also has a peptide that's gonna guard your skin from blue light pollution, which is really nice. So it's gonna guard you during your Zoom calls as well, which is really, really nice. So lifting, firming, hydrating, all in a
It
bottle. So
actually
this is
gives
the
almost like
serum.
that plumping effect, you know.
Mhm.
So and you, I mean, you can feel the firmness of it too. So, but it also has this. It's an L-gitensine blend, so it's actually going to give it. Just gives an immediate like smooth, you know. So you see, you know, like this very nice smoothing effect. So it's to me, it is definitely the serum. So this is in our lineup for today, this is the serum.
The serum.
This is the serum for you to own, but we have another one coming up too, which is we're gonna give you the difference between those as well. Okay, so now we're gonna move into our next.
Moisturizer.
Mhm. So I know that many of you probably already own moisturizers and maybe you even own this one. Like I said, pull out your products and let's do this together. So if you have any questions in between but this is the Rose de May cream. So I've chosen this one for this class because this time of year, our skin, you know, it's hot and humid, at least where I live here, Jersey,
Third
right?
quarter too.
Yeah. So most places it is. So this is a great, this is for me, more of a summer moisturizer, but for some it's year round. But the beauty is it can be used really on all skins because it's an oil. Yeah. It's a very lightweight texture. So it's more, you know, it's almost like a gel. It is a gel actually. So I'm going to apply it, but I want to kind of see and so we can describe the texture of it. So the beauty of this is it's a cream that's really, it's intelligent. I say it's smart. It helps your skin's ability to hydrate, protect. So it has that. So we're on that brightening realm, right? We're still working on how to get your skin to look more, you know, radiant. And it's really by using, this has a niacinamide in it, which is also going to help brighten. It has our raspberry stem cells. So, you know, we're big on our plant stem cells. And that really helps with redness. So, you know, if I have a little redness now, it's because it might be a little warmer. That's about it because normally I don't get redness. But for people who do have that little rosacea, this helps with that too. So
yeah, the Rose de May is a true powerhouse. It's a very unique cream. I personally really like this too. Men can use it as well because it's the Rose de May cream. A lot of clients say, well, does it really smell like rose? It's really faint. You don't really smell it as strong when it dissipates for sure. I literally just grab a bit. And what I like to do, this is a perfect moisturizer for me right now in Florida because it's really humid. I personally grab my rose water. I just give it a little spritz on my hand. And what I do is this thins out the water of the cream even more. And I press it into my skin. But as Deb mentioned, as Deb mentioned, it has that niacinamide, which is it's more gentle than the vitamin C. It's our version of vitamin C. So if you're sensitive to vitamin C, this is it's made more for that sensitive skin, which is really nice with the niacinamide for brightening the skin.
And this is great too for those clients who really want to start using some anti-age. It can be like your entry. I want to say like an entry level for it because it has all those powerful.
Pixel 3000, yeah.
Yes. it has all those powerful ingredients that work as an anti-age, but yet it's not as heavy, and it's perfect. Like I say, this is definitely my
It's
go-to.
definitely the summer moisturizer. Yeah, for the
It's
summertime.
beautiful. I mean, it just has the essence of, smells great and feels beautiful. Okay, so if we have any questions that anybody has so far, as we know, we're kind of going along, but we're really, just kind of moving into our next couple things we're going to show you.
Question, Deb. I know that we have this wonderful gift with purchase today.
Yes.
Can you describe some of the things that are in there? Because I know the Rose de May cream, there's a sample of it in the gift.
Yes, so the DWP that is going to be offered today, and I believe it's with the $250 purchase, correct? So the products that, first of all, I want to show you the bag, because the bag is really
Beautiful.
nice. It has our beautiful logo, Wild About Nature, on the right here, and it's very chic and clean and nice. And as you open it up, it's really a nice size to really put. I would say you can even use it as a little going out kind of clutch thing. It's very nice. So inside you're going to get, yes, Mary, you're right. You're going to get a nice travel size of the Rose de May cream. I'm going to open it up because I like the size of these jars because they're refillable. So say you were to purchase the full size of the Rose de May, you can always, refill these for travel.
Also, another question, sorry to cut you off, but the Rose de May cream, is that good for somebody 71 years or older?
Most definitely. It's for any age. So this is what I would recommend for somebody who is over 60 and into 70, okay, because I'm kind of fitting in there myself. The Rose de May is great, but I always pair it up with either a serum, to give you a little booster. And if you're on the drier side, you can always add like our rose oil, like maybe at night, if you want to like give it a kick it up a notch for a nighttime, because it is more of a lightweight. So it's, say somebody is more dry to combination skin, like a super dry skin may need like the rose oil with it, or just, make sure you have your extra little booster of like the serum will give you that extra.
Yes. A few more questions here. What's the difference between jasmine lily and hibiscus mask?
Yes. Okay. So the jasmine and lily healing mask. Now that is actually, we've got, that one is going to be in the gift, I believe. Yes. So the jasmine and lily healing mask is a great mask. I honestly, that is perfect for summer. So this is a mask that you can wear to bed at night. Is a sleep mask. I like to use it. I like to use it if I get a little bit too much. Well, I'm careful with the sun, but you can use it on any, your face, on the décolleté as well. But, a windburn, sunburn, think of a little first aid kit in a jar. It's very calming. It's a very kind of cocoons the skin in a way that, it just is very gentle in. And then now the other mask was which one? I'm sorry, Mary.
Hibiscus.
The hibiscus and the jasmine.
The hibiscus smoothie mask?
Yes.
The one I just did. Okay. So the hibiscus smoothie mask is an exfoliating mask. So that's the one I just did on my first step. That's going to be your glycolic, your hibiscus papaya fruit acids. It's a tongue twister. And then you're going to use that one is an exfoliating. The jasmine and lily is going to be more of your leave on. You can leave it on overnight as a sleep mask, like I say. So that one is good for that.
Now, if you have both,
yeah.
If you have both, the way that you would use it is you would start with the hibiscus, which is our gentle exfoliator, and then move into the healing mask and go to bed with it in conjunction with your biolifting serum or any serum that you may have now. The way I described like the jasmine lily healing, think of it as our version of aloe. This is great in Florida for anyone that goes and takes the sun or is out on the boat or anything like that. This really helps to heal into the skin. So it's really nice to put it after you get some sun, or if you're on a boat all day. This is really nice if you're at the beach. This is good to put on, or if you're laying outside, this is really good to use right after you're exposed to some sun, which is really nice.
It's beautiful for that, definitely. And that is actually going to be in the gift. So that's another one of the products that is in the gift. So we have the healing mask, and then we have the Rose de May cream, and then we also have, which is beautiful because we have the brightening essence that is also going to be in here too. So you're actually, all the products that we're going over today, these are deluxe sizes that you would be getting too. And also there's the rice and geranium cleanser, which is our fabulous, most popular cleanser. That is a little bit goes a long way on this one. This little tube here, well, actually it's not that little because it'll last you longer than you think. You only use a minuscule amount, and it has those little fine rice beads in there, so it gently does a little exfoliation at the same time. So that is a beautiful cleanser. So you're getting the best of both worlds in this gift. You're getting like a, you know, 3 of the products are actually, we're using most all the products here today in your lovely bag.
Yeah, show the actual size of the Blanc Gardenia essence. It's super cute. That little guy, you could look.
Oh, you want me to show you the little one?
From the GWP.
Oh, I know. We love the little baby ones. They're so
Yeah, that's super cute.
It has a drop, which is, it, you know, it's nice because, you know, it's nice to just be able to have it. You can travel with this. I know we're not all traveling as much now, but we will soon.
Question.
Yes.
So, what is the difference between the different masks? We already asked that, but is the hibiscus a chemical exfoliating or a physical? And then how to use the rose oil and the serum? If you're not making a cocktail, do you use rose oil first or do you use a serum first?
Okay, so if I'm going to use the Rose de May cream, right? Is that the question about? I would use the rose oil. I mean, there's a couple ways you can use it. You can mix the rose oil with the rose cream. So that's, you know, the rose oil is something that actually, you know, I know it's not part of our lineup today, but this is a wonderful product. And the rose oil, you can take a couple drops and mix that with the Rose de May cream. Or you can, I'm a layer person because I just like to really kind of let it all go. But if you're in a rush and you want to cocktail things up like Isaac does, you know, you can do that too. So there's no right or wrong.
The rose oil, it's a secret antidote.
Right.
You can mix it into anything that you want to add that nourishment and brightness and firmness. It's that antidote that you can mix with your foundation. You can mix it with your moisturizer, your mask, anything that you want to, honestly, with that. And with the hibiscus mask, it's a gentle glycolic as well as a manual exfoliation because it is a gamache, so it just rolls off, so it gives you this roll off effect, so it really helps to retexturize the skin. So both.
Great.
Science and nature.
I love these questions.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to move on to our next, and
Our Ultra Sun.
mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of people in this class right now probably own this right now, and it's using it, the sunscreen. Yes, this is our infamous sunscreen. So it's not a mineral where it's going to be heavy or too rich or pale when you put it on. It's quite translucent. You really want to shake it up like a maraca, give it a little shake. And what you do is, you really want to give it a good shake so it mixes the ingredients together. This is also a makeup primer, which is great. So not only is it you could see how the texture goes on. It's not thick at all, which is really nice. And you just need a little bit. And this is, like I said, is your insurance to your makeup. It's going to ensure it to wear all day. And if you're not going to wear makeup, you can most definitely wear this alone if you want to, which is nice. So I like to give it a good press. And if you notice, it doesn't have cast or anything. It literally just blends into the skin. And
I don't mind, excuse me, Isaac, I don't mind playing it with a brush either. You know?
Yeah, you can use a brush too, definitely.
You can.
And I like it because the texture is really thin. It's gone now on my hand. And my skin, I don't feel it. It's really thin. It's not a rich.
So the question is, what finish do you like, right? So that's asked by a lot. And so the finish of this, you can see we're already having glow going on because I've exfoliated and I've got my serum on and I've got my moisturizer on. So, this is just going to be your next, because as Isaac said, be in your sunscreen with your primer. But it still gives a nice, for anybody to wear it, men and women. My husband wears it when he goes golfing, and which I try to make him wear it. But you want to use it, over your product. So this way you're going to see where you're going to get a nice, it's nice like a satiny finish, right? Would you explain? So it feels almost velvety to me. So the texture is beautiful.
And the brush you're using, Deb, is the same. It's the mask foundation brush.
Yes.
This one, you could literally have multiples of this brush to use with different things, because it is a mask. It's called mask foundation brush. So you can use it for skincare. You can use it for anything you want, concealer, foundation. So you could have one or several of these, and you could do so many things with this one brush, which is
that definitely was one of the questions. Like, is it the same brush for those masks? So yes, indeed, you answered the question, Isaac. Thank you.
mask foundation brush.
You can read minds too. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. I am using a different one though, because when you're using the hibiscus mask, you want to clean that off before you use to put your primer.
We have several of those. Look, Deb.
Yeah, right. We've got.
You do. Like that is that one universal brush that you can use for so many things. You can't have like too many. Like, it's perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is definitely a summer must-have too. I mean, this is going to be, and the beauty too is that it doesn't leave. And I think maybe you mentioned, I don't want to repeat, but it doesn't leave that finished or the color, like the lighter color. It just kind of has a nice clear. You don't have any casts with it. Okay, so now we're going to move into
Your turn with the cocktail, Deb.
I know.
It's your cocktail.
I know. I do sort of own it, only because, all right, let me go back and tell you the story how it all began. So we had some events going on, and I was in stores, and it was busy and like kind of holiday time actually. And it was hustle and bustle in the stores, and it was really busy. So, I'm in there. And so people were actually having some champagne, so I'm like, okay, ladies, let's do a little eye cocktail. So they're like, eye cocktail? Show me some of that. It's funny. It has a ring to it. So, and the reason I cocktail it together, and I'll tell you why, is we're going to start out with the first one. So this is the Nano Gold Energizing Eye Serum. So Isaac used the mask. Okay. He used the eye mask. Now this is kind of like the mask you're going to use, like, really kind of, I use it like special, maybe for your Zoom calls when you want to really look, pristine. So I'll use the mask, but every day and night I use this. So this is like my maintenance. Okay. So this is, it comes like this, and this is actually glass. So you want to treat it like gold, keep it, in your drawer so it doesn't fall off on your tile marble floor and break. So it has a nice little gold roller ball at the end of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to just give it a roll. So we're going to roll.
Let's get to rolling, Deb.
Get to rolling. Oh, it feels so good. I'm going to show you how good it even looks. Oh my gosh. See, it's like instant.
Deb, you should do the one eye against the other.
I am. Mm-hmm. I mean, okay. Can you see the difference between, definitely you can see the difference. So that's just doing the one eye. I'll do the rest of the cocktail. So it immediately helps to more fine lines. That's where I'm seeing the difference. So fine lines, puffiness, dark circles. Can we see? So
no, it looks good.
Yeah. So now
for me is genetic.
How do you use it?
Yeah, genetic dark circle. So I like to give it a good roll. I do this infinity sign that I teach everyone.
Oh yeah, right.
Right there. So I literally grab your eye serum, start at any side of the eye, and go around and create that infinity sign, because you're going to combat
you can use it
the
up
under eye,
too.
the crow's feet, into the 11s, and back around. Just like that. And then you literally press it in. And then you could use it anywhere you want. So around the mouth, which is another good area to apply.
This is it, baby. You have to have this, okay?
That's just one of the ingredients of the eye cocktail.
Yes. Well, yeah, now we're going to move to the next one, okay? So this is the Stress Repair Concentrate. Now, when we say stress areas. So this is not just for the eye. You can, again, use it as like the gold eye serum. You can use it wherever, because this has that Botox effect as well. So you're going to get the benefits from that. So the stress repair concentrate is going to be, is loaded with botanicals. Okay. This has got all your peptides that are going to work to really, has that same algitensine blend I talked about that's in the serum. It has it actually in here too. So you get that immediate lift, smooth effect. So when I use it, I like to almost do like a little lymphatic massage by just taking, now you can, it comes with an applicator. It does come with a little, the little silver applicator that has a nice little ball at the end that you can do that, the similar effect. But if you use your finger, I just give it the nice little massage, and I make sure you get right up and through here, because that's where you're going to get your lift. Yeah, it just definitely, can we see the nice brightness it does around the eye?
And you can see the radiance underneath there, and it's smooth.
It feels amazing.
I'm gonna put some on too.
You know, when you describe how something feels, you know, like, but right now it just feels so amazing.
And you want to use that ring finger like Deb is using.
Yeah, I'm using it because it doesn't, you know, least amount of pressure. But if you
Yeah.
know, see, I'm just, you know, you can just press it in, but I'm using very, very little pressure when I do this little massage, because when you do the little bit of the massage, it helps the lymphatic area and through there just to help with puffiness, and it just works good. So, I mean, you can see how radiant it looks around the eye.
Yeah, and the texture
You're so
goes right
concealer,
in.
so yeah, you can see where it has that nice brightening effect. So this is your eye cocktail, your gold energizing eye serum. I always keep it stored going down like this so that like, no pun intended, but it's ready to roll. And then your
I'll put it in a cup. Keep it in a cup.
Yeah, well, I keep it in my little caddy here or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then Isaac, how do you like to use your stress repair?
So I pick up the product and I literally warm it up in my two ring fingers, and then I apply right around, and I like to bring it up here above the brow and then right underneath here, which is right underneath the eyebrows. So I get that lift. I have
it gives it that nice lift, right?
Eye, so this really helps and it stays in place, which is nice.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to follow through, because this is actually part of the eye cocktail. So we had 2 steps, right? So this is a trio. So this is because when you do your eye area, because we're going to be doing a little tinted moisturizer following. So I'm going to do a concealer, which is our Camo Stilo. And this is a nice brightening concealer that you can use, again, you know, all kinds of, you can use it to highlight. You can, you know, use it in through this area. You can use it, I use it on my lid before I do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to take my nice brush and I'm just going to blend it out. And that is it. It's easy. And this also has treatment to it. So it's a brightening concealer, and it's nice because it doesn't crease. It's lightweight. And again, you can just, you know, you can use it on areas if you need a little extra concealing, but it's still, you know, we do have our Real Skin touch-up stick if you need a little more conceal, you know, a little more coverage. But this just gives, I don't have really dark circles under my eyes, so this is just perfect for me. And you can
lightweight too, right, Deb? It's not,
it's very lightweight.
It literally blends in very seamlessly.
Beautiful. So these are your trio. This is your eye cocktail. This is a Deb thing. Okay, so we definitely recommend that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to this is it. We have another one. So Isaac, you're going to tell us about the Radiance elixir?
Yes, so the Radiance elixir is the elixir. So going into the essence, the serum, the elixir. This is another booster like the essence that you add into your skincare routine to bring you radiance to the skin. It has this beautiful peptide called the awakening peptide that is going to revive your skin in the morning. And you know, whenever you have that cup of coffee when you wake up and you go to do your makeup and your skincare and you're like, oh, like my skin is not like there. So when you put this on right before, it's going to get you on set ready with your cup of coffee, and
Yeah,
your skin's
ready
gonna
to go.
be radiant. Yeah, and it also helps to smooth the skin, so it just gives you a beautiful finish, which is really nice.
And you know what? It also has this crystal peptide too, which is
Crystal peptide.
really, really cool. I mean, these are these two new, like, I would say innovative peptides. We've never heard. These are just like, you know, we are off the charts with having the most innovative of peptides. So this actually gives nice clarity to the skin. It really kind of helps that microcirculation too. So it gives your skin that nice, I want to use it almost like a rosy glow, you know, just giving
Yes,
you. So
of course.
I'm
Yeah.
going to, and the beauty, see now, this is another favorite of mine too, so I can't choose. So this,
I personally, the way that I like to use this, going back to your cocktail with the eye, you like to apply it straight on. I
Yes.
actually grab like a geode like this, or you can literally put it on the back of your hand. I like to grab the concealer, right? And then I grab the Radiance elixir, give it a shake, and I put a drop of that. And this is gonna give that crystal peptide is gonna give us that crystal appearance underneath the eye. So I give it a little swirl with the product, the mixture, and I literally just apply, and it's going to give you that radiance.
that
And
looks
the
so
dry
good.
down,
Yeah.
the dry down is literally going to give you this beautiful finish. So not only is it an elixir to boost up your skincare, it boosts up your makeup as well. So it adds skincare to your makeup. The concealer already has that, see the camouflage, so it just camouflages the skin. It's really lightweight. But when you mix the two with your concealer, it just makes your under eye look luminous and even underneath the eye. And the dry down, it even makes it dry down even faster, which is quite unusual what I felt underneath the eye, which is really nice.
Question. The question was, when do you use the elixir? Do you use it after serum? And clearly you're saying you can use it several different places in your regime.
Yes.
So
Okay.
definitely it's your booster. So you can use this whenever you want. There's no wrong way to use it. You could use it before you put on your serum. You can use it as your serum if you want to add that radiance to it. If you already have a serum that you absolutely love, but you want to add something to your routine, the Radiance Elixir is the one to add that luminosity. Because if you look, a lot of skincare boosters like serums and essence don't really have that. That's why we created this, and it's really unique, is the aspect of that you can do anything you want with it. And the best part, it's going to add the skincare to your makeup. So if you want your makeup to have that skincare boost and the radiance and the crystal-like skin, that's where that comes in.
So Isaac, I'm actually going to mix it with my tinted moisturizer. So this is what I want to show you what you can do. So I'm going to use our Just Skin tinted moisturizer in nude is my color, and I'm going to mix it with the Radiance Elixir. So you
That's
can,
a good cocktail, yeah.
right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple drops of the Radiance Elixir, and then I'm going to mix it with, I don't have my geode, but I'm just going to use my hand. And I'm going to just apply.
I'm gonna do the same thing, Deb.
Yeah.
And I'm also nude too.
Yeah.
So it's nice because I love our tinted moisturizer because you're getting the benefit of 3-in-1. You're getting a true tint, a lightweight tint, a moisturizer blend, and as well as a little bit of sunscreen of SPF 15, which is nice.
Can you explain how we find our perfect shade?
You certainly can. We're gonna put a link right in there in the chat bar where you can actually find our shade finder, which our head trainer has worked tremendously on, and it's perfect and so easy to use. You can literally click on that link, it takes you straight to it, and it can answer your questions of what shade you may be, which is really, really nice.
So I have on I mix the two together. So this gives you a nice sheer coverage. So if you want more coverage, you know, obviously you can use, we have our Future Skin, but I like having just a little sheer coverage right now at this time of year. I like everything a little bit light. So you can see the luminosity it gives, that glow. I mean,
Yeah, it looks like you have nothing on. which is the best thing.
And yet it's still, so the feel of it, doesn't it feel great? So it feels very, because it really does give a nice smooth look too.
It does. I'm going to show you the radiance on the back of my hand so you can see the texture and the difference between both up close. That's the essence. It has that opalescent glow, which is gorgeous. And then I'm just going to give it a good swirl, press it right in. And I want you to see the difference. So this is with the essence, this is without. So you could see that luminosity and you see that radiance. And that's it by itself.
Yes.
It's really nice. Yeah.
So the question is, do you use a tinted moisturizer during the day or in addition to?
During the day.
So
Wonder, is it a good enough moisturizer by itself? Do I need another moisturizer?
If you don't want to wear too much, I would say if you're on the go and ready to go, put your serum on, put this on. But we definitely recommend wearing a moisturizer. It's just the benefit that sets us apart amongst other tinted moisturizers that are truly just thin, lightweight makeup. This is a lightweight makeup with skincare, which is really nice.
Skincare, and then it also has your SPF in here too.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
15. So you still are getting, you're not, but if you notice though, I still applied my Ultra Sun prior. So, I mean, maybe you don't need both, but I mean, you can if you want a little bit more, but just to kind of give you so that we have that whole coverage. Okay, so I think that so Isaac, why don't you kind of just do a quick review on the 3 serums? I think
Yes, of course.
everybody likes to know the little, like 3 serums, okay? Because they're all do different things, right?
Yeah, I'll do different things. Yeah, exactly. So the best way to explain them is obviously you see 3 serums, right? With 3 bottles, but the one that's actually the serum is the biolifting serum. This is a serum, the serum. This is the most effective serum that we have in our collection of all of our skincare. This is your serum to amp the lifting and firmness to the skin, right? So then we have boosters. And by boosters, we have an essence and we have an elixir. So how we would add these in is the one that we would truly recommend, right, Deb, is the biolifting serum, hands down.
Well, that's like your
right. It's like
basic
it's the serum. Yeah. So now let's say that you want to add the brightness because, like, for example, my concern is hyperpigmentation and I want to even out my complexion and bring radiance to my skin. I'm going to do the Gardenia essence, which is a thinner version of a serum. So it's not as heavy or a little less rich than a typical serum. This is going to boost up that, and it's a concentrated essence. Then the Radiance elixir, it's a true elixir. This is going to add that radiance to the skin. It's going to wake up the skin with the awakening peptide, and it's going to give you the crystal-like appearance that you can wear mixing in with it with any of your serums, mixing in with your moisturizer, or mixing in with your makeups. You can use it anytime. So just to review, serum, biolifting serum.
In a glass bottle, right?
In a glass bottle,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. All of our skincare is in a glass bottle. It's a natural preservative, so it just holds on all our ingredients. And this goes back, like we don't use any dyes, any color in our skincare, which is nice.
Yes.
And the Radiance elixir is your elixir. And this, our last masterclass step, we had a question that if it changes the color of your makeup, it absolutely doesn't. Because it's that crystal peptide, it just gives you that luminosity to your makeup, which is nice.
And if you're oily, can we recommend all of these or just some of them? What should an oily skin do?
It's totally up to you. All of our skincare is made for any skin type, truly. We do have oil-free formulas if you prefer. These are super, super thin. This is going to give you a little hydration because it does have a little hyaluronic acid in there. So it's going to give you hydration. It's a little, I'll show you the texture.
Yeah, it's a little more.
A little richer, but it disappears into the skin. None of our products are truly going to be heavy or over oily to where the fact that you can feel it. That's why we can layer and put these products on, because these are very, very thin. So like I said, these are boosters, these are treatments. So ultimately, when you want hydration or serum or anything like that, that's what this comes, or your moisturizer. So serums are very, very thin. They're not super, super heavy. So, and
End
that
of
acid
the day,
dry down pretty fast. Yeah.
right. And I said, at the end of the day, right now, like I still feel like I don't have anything on, and we have applied, you know, a few layers of different ones, but it
Yeah. Yeah.
you still feel,
That's the best part of it, that you could, they're, like I said, they're boosters. You can stick with your serum or add, like if you don't have a moisturizer that you absolutely love right now and you want to add something to it, I would definitely recommend the Biolifting Serum hands down, because it's going to amp up any of your moisturizer or your whole skin routine. If you're looking for something that's going to help with hyperpigmentation, it's going to help with evening out the complexion, then the Gardenia essence. If you're looking for something to add into your serums or add into your skin routine to give you that radiance, if you're the person that likes that luminosity and that glow to the skin, that's me. So I was super, super happy that this came in, because I'm super, super dry. So I mix oil with my moisturizer and sometimes with my tinted moisturizer. So that's where this comes in. So this is like your glow, like I mentioned, your radiance.
so it's the best of both worlds for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Deb, I don't think we gave the gift with purchase a chance. So would you
Yeah,
do it again? I think I cut you off. Sorry.
No, that's right. I don't. We did start going on that. So I think I showed you the bag, right? It's a beautiful bag. So inside it, you get the travel size of the Rose de May cream. You're going to get the Blanc essence, actually. So again, these are the products that we went through today. The rice and geranium cleanser, you're going to get a small tube of that, and then you're going to get the jasmine and lily healing mask, which is we had a question on the mask earlier about the difference between the two. So you're getting 4 skincare products, and which is, we covered the essence in the Rose de May today is part of the products that we use. So these are definitely great sizes and to travel with, and that's with the purchase of $250, correct?
There is a question. If I could only buy one of these for fine lines and wrinkles, which would you suggest? The Nano Gold Eye Serum or the Stress Repair?
Okay, I know that question comes up a lot, and
Yeah.
so the answer would be, if you already own an eye cream that you're happy with, then I would get the Gold Eye Serum, okay, because that does that's fabulous. But if you don't own an eye cream, then I would do the Stress Repair, okay, because this really will work, but synergistically they work together, because it's just like a powerhouse. There's nothing like the two combined, but if it's one or the other and you don't own the eye cream, then I would do the Stress Repair concentrate for sure.
Yeah,
That's a good question. A lot of people ask that too. Yes, definitely.
Terrific. Well, cheers.
So,
go ahead.
yeah, so I think if there's any other questions, I think that, I think we did show the gold eye. It was
eye masks, yeah, and they come in a pack of 8, which is really nice. And just recapping on these, this is the seaweed eye mask that is drenched with the Nano Gold Eye Serum, which is part of the eye cocktail, which is really nice. So these, you can definitely use them now at home. If you were to get this, as soon as you get them, put them on, because you'll notice a really big difference. You can do them on your Zoom calls, like I said, while you're watching your favorite show, anytime that you want to. You can even do it if you have a mask now at home, or if you were to get the hibiscus smoothing mask, you can have these on while you're letting the mask dry down and remove that. So if you want to do those together, but these are ones that I absolutely recommend because they're really nice to use.
We didn't go over it today, but Mary asked about our bio-lifting mask. If you want to quickly talk about that.
Yes, okay, I will. Let's see. So our bio-lifting mask, let's see. Isaac, do you have that on your?
Yes, I do. Let me grab it here.
Okay.
We have the whole counter here, okay, you guys? Any question you may have, we have it all here.
I have it. I think it just kind of moved around. So yes, the bio-lifting mask is part of, so Isaac, yeah, go with it.
Yeah, so this is going to be the mask to the collection, which is the bio-lifting collection, which is all lifting and firming. So what we showed today was the stress repair and the bio-lifting serum of that collection, which is lifting and firming. And so this is the mask of that. So if you're looking for this goes back to that client that asked about which one would help with fine lines. This would help with fine lines for the skin. It's a gel texture. It's really cooling too.
Yes.
This is more of like a treatment mask, more of a super active base mask. So this is super concentrated of that collection. So if you want lifting and firmness, this is your mask. If you want a lifting and firming mask, it's like a antidote.
And you can use that as a sleep mask too. I personally,
yes, you can absolutely go to sleep in it. Mm-hmm.
I like to use that because that's kind of like what we say, facelift in a jar. That's always going to be tried and true. Definitely, like, you know, work that one at night. I'm telling you. Isaac, isn't that the one you say that's your bad girl mask? Okay,
that's the bad girl mask. Well, listen, that was the bad girl mask, but there's a new badder girl. She's really bad. The gold mask. Like, yeah, that's the thing. You know, if you ask me, I have super dry skin. I'm just gonna really bring it in.
Yes.
By the way, I love this Radiance I have right now.
Don't get us started, right?
No, I'm not gonna get you started, but
this one.
I do love the natural gold. This is like, I love the bio. I even sometimes cocktail it because this is super, this is like, you're gonna get that lift on the face. This is really good to do right before an event. This is really good to do before you can do your eye makeup with the eye mask and put this on your face, and like your makeup is going to look amazing. This guy is going to be
I use it every night.
All-in-one mask. Yeah, it's an all-in-one mask. We just launched it, I believe, last year, right, Deb?
Yes.
Yeah. So this, I mean, you can tell I love it. Look at that. It's bad. I know. I need to get another jar.
This is another one. So
yeah, so that's
once we get started. So we had our lineup set up here, but once you get going.
Okay, so to wrap things up, those of you that stayed to the very end, this is your surprise. We have a special discount code for you. It's Radiant 20. So today we will email you, and we will email you the entire list of the products that we talked about today. And you'll have a link. So let's say a product spoke to your heart. You said, that's right for me. You can press on that link. You can put that in your shopping cart. And then when you close out your shopping cart, you'll use your special discount code, and this code is exclusive for you on this workshop, and it's Radiant 20, but we'll email that code to you. You put it in your code when you're checking out, and it will take 20% off of your purchase. There's a special link that we'll be emailing you. Somebody asked about the gift. There's a gift on our website, but this particular gift here, the way you're going to get that is by, shopping today, and we'll email you that link, and we'll attach that to your purchase. Absolutely. We'll make sure that you get that, so not to worry. We also will email you both Debra and Isaac's contact information. So you might have questions, you might want a virtual one-on-one or a follow-up appointment with them. Reach out to them, because we all certainly want to stay connected with all of you. Thank you, Debra. Thank you, Isaac. Cheers to everybody.
Yes. Cheers, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.